Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today I am out in a state forest, and I have the coolest car I found, or one of the coolest by far. Something that's been on my list a very long time. It's a very unusual car, and I heard a story about a Ford Mustang in the woods, and I came and took a look, and I found a Mustang. And right off the bat, though, there's a giant tire from something in the middle of the trail. I don't know what it's from, but it's huge. Now let's go look at a Ford Mustang. It's unreal. Like, I've wanted to find a Mustang forever because I love Mustangs, especially vintage ones. And I saw a post about an abandoned Ford Mustang in a state forest, so I decided I had to come and take a look. It's a 1973, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was an insurance job that made it wind up here, because I know people don't typically abandon a Mustang even if it's old and used up, and there is other cars out here in the woods. I don't know where they are, and I may or may not be able to find them, but I know there used to be, back in the day, people dumped stolen cars out here a lot, sometimes non-stolen, but a lot of stolen cars. Like, there's a 73 Pontiac, I think, out here somewhere that's chopped up and burned, but here's a Mustang. But the thing with this is it's not stripped, it's not cut up, it's not burned or anything. I believe it was an insurance job. They probably drove it out here way back before this was developed and dumped it off of a road or like a field or something, and figured no one would be the wiser and reported it stolen and collected insurance money. But now it's been discovered because they developed the area. But here's an abandoned Ford Mustang. This is incredible. And the thing too is somebody came here and people have just been vandalizing it, because like there's just, they spray painted all over the doors and all over the car, and it wasn't upside down originally. Like, I saw pictures and stuff of it from, like, years past, and it wasn't upside down. Somebody flipped this upside down within the past year, and they cut the rear end out of the car, and that's why they flipped it upside down. They also took the drive shaft. So someone flipped it just to take parts out of it, which is illegal on so many levels, because it's in a state forest. So they drove an ATV in a state forest, and then attached a rope to this, and flipped it upside down, and then cut parts out of the bottom, which is illegal on so many levels. But, anyway, sorry about the sun glare. It's really sunny right now. But, hold on. I'll come up here, and so, originally, as of, like, a year ago, this car wasn't upside down, and it was right side up, and it was stuck on the rock there. And somebody came and they flipped it upside down. They attached ropes to the back, and they just cut the rear out of the car completely, and they took the drive shaft too. They just took it all. They just cut it out, and I don't know, it's ridiculous, but this would have been abandoned when it wasn't very old, probably only a few years. So this car has really had an awful life, because it was either stolen or insurance fraud, though I'm leaning more towards insurance fraud. Then it was abandoned in the woods. Then it sat for like a few decades. Then it was spray painted on and graffitied and vandalized by people. And then it was flipped upside down and had parts cut out of it. So this car definitely wins the award for hardest life for a car. It didn't even drive on the road for very long before it wound up like this, which is sad. And it's my favorite color, blue. And I love Mustangs. I've always loved Mustangs, and I wanted to find one forever. And I finally found an abandoned Ford Mustang. I think it's a 73. This is here on the ground. I don't know what it is. I think it's a sign. I don't know. It's got stuff spray painted on it, and someone wrote Godzilla. I'm pretty sure it's just an old sign. I don't know, though. But let's look at this Mustang more. Sorry about the glare and the shadow. It's really sunny. And the sun's directly behind me, which just kind of sucks. But see the gas tank? It's got a hole in it. Got a can on the ground. I am going to go in later and try and find some of the other cars that are out here. There's supposed to be a lot of vehicles randomly throughout this whole forest, but it's 1,000 acres, so sorry about my finger being in the camera there. So I might not be able to find them all, but like, look at the rear end though. You could so clearly tell it's a Mustang. Trunk lid down here. It's still got some stickers on it. Something. John something representative. Can't really read. Jack Crod Sales. Probably a dealership it came from. It's in the inside. The shadows and the glare is just awful. I'm sorry about that. There's a lot of rock walls out here too. I hate people though. I don't know why somebody would have had to have flipped this car. Like, seriously. They must have really needed those parts that bad. I'm like, this has had a hard enough life. They didn't have to ruin it. It is way not fixable though. It is so rotted. It's so rusty. This car though, it's like, I don't know. It's sad. I think the front wheels are stock. The rear ones don't look so stock. They have snow tires too. They're snow studded. This door doesn't open. Still got the door handle. Most of the Mustang badges and all badges have been robbed already. You can see just giant holes in the floor. But you can see where it used to have the Mustang logo there, and it's been taken since. It's funny too, because it's on a slope, so it looks like it was just crashed or something, but that's not what actually happened. It's still got some of the chrome there. This isn't the greatest video because of this glare. I'm sorry about that, but can't really do anything about it. I'm trying to keep it in the camera so you can't really... It doesn't get much glare, but it's hard. This is definitely a longer video, but it's a Mustang, so it's not something you see every day. Headlight bucket. The other one's still attached. It's not a lot that's salvageable I can actually get to right here, but there's a few small bits and pieces I'm going to salvage off of it. I gotta salvage something. This thing, it's sad. This fender is flattened. This door is covered in spray paint. You can see, like, the door is just rusted through. It's pretty much in the same condition it was before it was upside down. It's just upside down now. Rust and rot-wise, it's basically the same. This is so cool, though. I love Mustangs. I've wanted to find a Mustang forever. It's been on my list, and now I finally found a Mustang. See the interior here. The gauge cluster, the dash, the steering wheel. Interior is a mess. It's the roof. The roof is actually there. It's not completely rusted through yet because it's not been upside down the whole time it's been here. It might look like it, but it's actually only been upside down maybe a year. Like, I don't know. Steering wheel still turns a little. I found this on top of it in the snow. It's a scuff plate, if I'm not mistaken, and it's still got a Ford logo on it. I'll have to salvage that. I'm surprised no one took it, honestly. This is just so cool, though. Finally found a Ford Mustang, an abandoned Ford Mustang. Still got a Ford logo, too, here on this seat belt. So I found a few muscle cars now. I found a 69 Charger, which got removed. It's not there anymore. I found this Mustang. Found a 73 to 74 Plymouth Satellite. I found a 70 to a 73 Camaro. I've got parts from muscle cars I found. It's so much cooler if this was like my favorite Mustang, though, a 65 or 66 Fastback. This is definitely a longer video, but it's not every day you find an abandoned Ford Mustang in the woods. So it's definitely worth it. And thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe for more videos of abandoned cars and abandoned vehicles, and I will continue to film and document them as I find them. Yeah, thanks for watching. Here's one abandoned Ford Mustang in the woods. Bye.